According to sources, most wanted Khalistani terrorist Arsh Dalla will be brought to India. Sources tell us terrorist Arsh Dalla will be handed over to India. He has been under NIA lens for quite a while. He is linked to ISI-backed terrorist organizations. Now, according to sources, Canada has given permission to extradite terrorist Arshdeep Singh alias Arsh Dalla to India. Sitting abroad, Arshdeep was fueling Khalistani separatism in Punjab while sitting abroad. Arshdeep is hiring youth to promote terror module in India. So, of course, big news coming in at this point of time. It is, of course, we are learning this via sources. Meanwhile, my colleague Javed Hussain joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Javed, what more details can you share with our viewers?
ये जानकारी मिल रही है कि हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला जो कि पंजाब का रहने वाला है और 2022 में निच्चर सिंह जो कि खालिस्तान टाइगर फोर्स नाम का एक टेरर जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उसको एस्टैब्लिश करते हैं, इसमें 4 लोगों को मिलकर जो हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला ने इस पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को एस्टैब्लिश किया था। और इसमें जो है हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला 2022 में ही बताया गया कि इंडिया से वो फर्जी पासपोर्ट के जरिए कनाडा भाग गया था और कनाडा में हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला के एसोसिएट सुक्का टुन्ने की पिछले साल 2023 में गोली मारकर हत्या कर दी गई थी। उसके बाद से जिस तरीके से खालिस्तान टेरर एंगल और आईएसआई से कनेक्शन मामले को लेकर भारत सरकार का जो गृह मंत्रालय उसने हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला को मोस्ट वांटेड घोषित किया था। साथ ही देश की तो केंद्रीय एजेंसी है, जांच एजेंसी है एनआईए भी इस पूरे मामले में हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला उसका वांटेड है। और अभी सूत्रों के हवाले से जानकारी कि कनाडा गवर्नमेंट ने भारत सरकार को इस बात की परमिशन दे दी है क्योंकि एनआईए कनाडा कोर्ट में और कनाडा के गवर्नमेंट पे भारत सरकार के थ्रू ये अपील की थी कि हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला जो कि हिंदुस्तान में जो कनाडा में बैठा हुआ है और वो वहां बैठकर हिंदुस्तान के जो यूथ को बरगला रहा है टेरर मॉड्यूल के लिए, उनको पूरी तरीके से रेडिकलाइज कर रहा है और इंडिया को पूरी तरीके से डैमेज करने की कोशिश कर रहा है। इस मामले को लेकर लगातार एनआईए पिछले 2022 से ही हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला की तलाश कर रही थी, लेकिन जो इनपुट था कि वो कनाडा में उससे पहले आया कि किसी और दूसरे कंट्री में बैठा हुआ है। लेकिन सुक्का टुन्ने की हत्या के बाद जो कि बम्बिया गैंग का एक गैंगस्टर्स है और बम्बिया गैंग वो गैंगस्टर्स है जो लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का राइवली गैंग है, यानी कि दुश्मन गैंग है। हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला गैंगस्टर्स के साथ हवाला के जरिए केटीएफ यानी कि खालिस्तान टाइगर फोर्स और इनसे जुड़े हुए हैंडलर्स को पूरी तरीके से मजबूत करने की कोशिश कर रहा था, फाइनेंशियली और आर्म्स के जरिए भी। इसमें पाकिस्तान का भी बड़ा रोल है। जो आईएसआईएस जो संगठन आतंकी संगठन उससे भी हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला का जो है वो कनेक्शन सामने आया था और लगा इसमें पैसे के लिए इनके लिए काम करने को तैयार है। तो एनआईए की एक लंबी जद्दोजहद और एक लंबी इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद अब ये चीजें सामने आई है कि कनाडा गवर्नमेंट तैयार हो गई है कि हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला को वो भारत सरकार को सौंपेगा। अब देखना यह है कि किस फॉर्मेट को लेकर, क्योंकि निज्जर सिंह की हत्या को लेकर भी जो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट है और कनाडा और हाल में ही जिस तरीके से एफबीआई के डायरेक्टर यहां पहुंचे थे, उन्होंने निज्जर सिंह की हत्या को लेकर सवाल उठाया था। उसके अलावा जो सुक्का टुन्ने की हत्या हुई थी वो कहीं ना कहीं पार्ट ऑफ गैंगस्टर्स है, क्योंकि सुक्का टुन्ने की हत्या के बाद ही लॉरेंस गैंग के गोल्डी बराड़ ने इस बात की और गोडारा ने इस बात को एक्सेप्ट किया था सोशल मीडिया पे कि हमने अपना बदला लिया है। तो इस तरीके की जो चीजें थी, जो गैंगस्टर्स मॉड्यूल की अगर हम बात करें या फिर टेरर एंगल की बात करें, तो हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला को इंडियन गवर्नमेंट और साथ ही देश की खुफिया एजेंसी के साथ देश की केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसी को भी इसकी लंबी समय से तलाश थी। ये साफ हो गया था कि हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला जो कनाडा में ही बैठा है। तो इस मामले को लेकर एनआईए अपनी लगातार इन्वेस्टिगेशन और इस चीज से जुड़े हुए तमाम जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स है वो कनाडा गवर्नमेंट को भारत सरकार के थ्रू जो जानकारी है अभी तक कि उनसे शेयर भी कर चुकी है। इन तमाम बेस के आधार पर जो अब ये खबर आ रही है कि हर्षदीप सिंह डल्ला को जल्द ही कनाडा जो गवर्नमेंट है वो भारत को सौंप सकती है। अब इसमें जो दो कंट्री के बीच का जो एक रूल होता है, एक टेरिटरी होती है, उसको फॉलो करते हुए ये सारा चीजें जो है वो फॉलो किया जाएगा। लेकिन इसमें बात है कि क्या दिल्ली पुलिस की जो स्पेशल सेल है या केंद्रीय एजेंसी NIA है, क्या वो लोग मिलकर ज्वाइंट इस पूरे ऑपरेशन को करेंगे, किस तरीके से पूरा प्रोसेस होगा, ये अभी आगे देखना है जी।
All right, Javed, with that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, joining us at this point of time is Group Captain UK Devnath, defense expert. So, you know, our viewers can see the terror CV of this man named Arsh Dalla. Now, according to our sources, the most wanted Khalistani terrorist, Arsh Dalla, will be brought to India. Canada has given permission to extradite this man. What do you make of this source-based information that's pouring in?
It is a great success for the government of India, our diplomatic cadre and our police and judiciary. This gentleman, Arshdeep Singh Arsh Dalla, was really involved in creating a havoc while sitting at Canada. He was supplying weapons, AK-47, RDX and various components of IED to Khalistan movement supporters. NIA went through a very long and rigorous process where first the case was filed in an Indian court. That court verdict was finally forwarded to Canadian authorities through Interpol. Interpol also issued a red corner notice to arrest this gentleman. And good thing is now India and Canada seem to be following, taking similar steps. After the Niger episode, relations between both the countries had soured a little bit when Justin Trudeau had given some remarks which were not very friendly. Fact remains that his extradition treaty, we are requesting Canada since last year, July. Earlier, Canada used to ignore such requests from India, stating some or other cause. This Arsh Singh Arsh Dalla, he was leading various World Sikh organization, Khalistan Tiger Force, and there are many such organizations operating from Canada and US. At least 7, 8, 9 of them. And he used to fund them, he used to motivate them, in fact, he used to misguide them. Good thing is that under various international laws, now some conditions are there that he will be, when he comes to India, he will be given certain kind of a treatment which are at par with the Canadian laws. The rules under which he will be tried in India will have to comply also with similar rules in Canada. And Canada always says that there is nothing called death penalty for or even life imprisonment for any such crimes. But it remains to be seen. First, we have to wait till the time Arsh Dalla lands on Indian soil. Very soon, NIA will send its agents, our police officers, to Canada so that they can go extradite him, escort him back to Indian soil. He will be under judicial custody and not under police custody as per Canadian law. Yes, Aswari?
Right, sir, absolutely. In fact, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Sumit Peer, political analyst. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much for speaking to us on NewsX. Now, Arsh Dalla has been shielded, protected abroad in Surrey, Canada. And now, you know, Canada has, according to our sources, in fact, Canada has given permission to extradite terrorist Arsh Dalla. If this information is true, it is, of course, a big win for the NIA, which has been working and putting in so much of effort, relentless effort in order to quash the Khalistani nexus operating abroad. But in your assessment, what could have possibly spurred this change?
Ma'am, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on your show. In fact, this is a very well because the fact that after India's long diplomatic pressure, after knowing that Canada cannot, shield terrorists openly because people like the NewsX and people like us in the media, we have been relentlessly trying to say it across the channels. I think Canada is feeling the heat because these Khalistanis and gangsters are not worth the salt they present their image to be in Canada. And at the end of the day, Canada cannot keep on accusing India about, some alleged murder, some alleged conspiracy when you are harboring terrorists and gangsters on your soil, when you are harboring perpetrators of murder on your soil. So now Canada is in a very difficult situation internationally because, I have been always of the view because Canada should be put up in FAT of greatness, because if this is not harboring of terror, if this is not harboring of, gangsters and, people who do this extortions, killing and all nationally, internationally, what else is it? It's a direct state support of terror by the Canadian government. So in that scheme of things, Dalla is not a very important pawn for them as compared to, Pannu and others. So they might let the lower level operative be given out so that the image of the Canada overall kind of improves in the international arena. But the fact remains that they will still continue to harbor terrorists. Only the change will be that if a known name is, if a known name hits the media, they will look for a new unknown name by the time he doesn't get known. That is how Canada is going to operate. Because if you get Arsh here, which is a fantastic way, you'll have more people there. The problem is Canada supporting terrorists, Canada, giving them ground, Canada giving them legitimacy, Canada giving them the cover, fire and political patronage. So it's a great win for Indian diplomacy. Our diplomatic pressures, our agencies, our Prime Minister's stand, what he has taken, the NIA stand, what they have taken, I think this is all working out. We have been calling out the Canadian bluff on our media. So all these things put together have put a sizable pressure, and NIA needs to be complimented. There's no second thought on that for the work they have been doing. But my only apprehension is that Arsh will go, some other Arsh or some other, Sunil or Anil or Muzammil will come up. That is the only problem what you have in Canada, because the patronage of government is the problem. The political patronage of Justin Trudeau's government is a problem. And he has this as a state policy because he depends on Jagmeet Singh to be in the power. So as long as he's depending on Jagmeet Singh, he will continue to do all this. But this will be a great victory. This will be a very sound message, and we will prove to the world that we have been always saying that Canada is harboring terrorists. Canada is harboring terror. If this person comes to India and is extradited to India, that proves $1 billion point what India has been making all along, and which Canada has been denying. And the most important thing is when we talk of somebody like Arsh Dalla or somebody, we have the proof, we can prove it. When Canada talks of this so-called Niger's assassination and all the Alice in Wonderland theories, they have not been able to produce one shred of evidence. Where is the evidence of Canada? We have the proof. That is why you are extraditing him, or you are taking our request seriously. While in your case, you could not give us one iota of evidence. That talks about the blatant Canada's propaganda and the canards they are trying to, fly in the air, and they are trying to bring bad name and shame to the Modi government. But, they are all attempts by Justin Trudeau because of his Khalistani masters. And they are all falling flat. And on the world stage, this man is looking like a clown. Sorry, I should not use this word against the Prime Minister, but he's looking like a clown. And you see how truth prevails and how propaganda fails.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.